see, we have somebody. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi.
Hello, you are live on air. Who is talking?
Hello?
You are live on air. Mute YouTube, please.
Okay. Doesn't the Bible talk about water?
Yeah, the Bible talk about water, so?
So then why are you making fun of Islam?
The Bible says there is a water, if you drink from it, you will become youth and you will live forever?
Yes.
Where it says that?
The fountain of life.
Where is that?
In the Bible.
Where?
Jesus talks about it.
Where? Show me the verse.
YouTube, please. Jesus talks about it.
My friend, don't tell me Jesus talk about it. Just tell me where. I am ignorant. I want to learn from you. Where in the Bible it says there is a fountain of water. You drink from it, you become young, and you live forever.
In Revelation 21, 1.
Revelation 21. Right?
And verse 1.
All right. Read it for us.
You read.
No, I do not know. I'm ignorant. I don't know how to read. Go ahead.
I want you to read it.
Well, I want to see from you where you get this from. You read it for me. I don't see it there.
Then the angel showed me a river of the water of life.
You are talking about Revelation chapter 21, right?
Chapter 22.
22. Okay. All right. Read for us. Go ahead.
Then the angel showed me a river of the water of life, as crystal, as clear, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb.
Okay. Where in there it says this is a water, which is, if you drink from it, you become youth.
Then if you drink it, what happens to
you?
you?
Isn't it the Quran says we made everything living thing from water? This is the water of life. Everything is made from, every living thing is made from water. So the water which all of us, we have our life from as a source of life is this water. However, this is a book of Revelation. This is about metaphorical things, not about real water. But if you want to take it as a water, nowhere it's there it says that this is a water. If you drink from it, you become youth and you will live forever.
But what is the water of life? What happens if you drink life?
The water of life, Jesus said, the one who drink my water, he will live forever, which means the one who accept me and believe in me, that is my water.
Okay. And that's the same thing as the hadith you talked about.
No, here we go. This is about physical fish. The fish was dead. And the fish, some water fell on it, and the fish became alive. And the prophet, his name is Al-Khadr. His name is Al-Khadr because he drank from that water, and this is why if he sit in any place, he make it green. This is why they call him Al-Khadr. Khadr meaning green.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we are talking about here, a real fountain of life. If you drink from it, you will be young and live forever. And in the Bible, this is about metaphorical thing, that the source of everything is God. All life is coming from God, and everything is created by Him and for Him. And that what it is clear and crystal, which means He's pure, He is holy, proceeding from the throne of God. So you are comparing between two things have nothing to do with each other.
Says the same thing.
No, here. Okay.
Water of life.
No. You see, here this is a physical water. You drink from it, and you become. Even the fish. The fish was dead. Do you see the story? Do you see the story?
Yeah, people will drink the water too of life.
No, okay. Who in the world want to believe that there's a fountain? If you put some water from it on a fish, the fish will come back alive. Do you really believe in this?
What?
You believe that there is a fountain of water. If we take some drop of the water, we throw it at the fish will become alive.
If Allah wills it, then why not?
Okay, but you see here, we have a problem. Allah is God. And Allah, He says, every one of you is going to face death. And then we find that there is something, have nothing to do with Allah, because this is not from Allah. This is
the afterlife.
No, this is Musa's when he was a prophet for Israel. Allah, He sent him to learn from a prophet. His name is Al-Khadr. And he told him, take with you a fish, and when you lose the fish, this is the sign you will find Al-Khidr. So he took the fish with him, which is a whale, and then some water of the water of life dropped on the fish, and the fish became alive. And then he followed the fish trace, because the fish, imagine, has a trace in the ocean. The ocean became like a rock. Read the story. So you are calling me, and you cannot explain anything except saying, if Allah He want. Well, Allah He cannot have that. Why? Because the Muslim, they claim that everyone will die, and وَمَا مِنْكُمُ إِلَّا every one of you زَائِقُ الْمَوْتِ, which means he is going to taste the death. But this fountain is against that, because every one of you can live forever. Then Al-Khidr, he drank from this water, he is alive. He was in the funeral of Noah, he was in the funeral of Musa, he was in the funeral of Muhammad, and he's alive until now. So this is the most funny story. Obviously it's a fairy tale story taken from the story of Gilgamesh.
But okay, so what you're talking about is the water is the thing that you're having trouble with is that the water is on earth, right? It
is on earth. This is Musa's, my friend. The story here is saying that he will go to Al-Bahrain. You know Al-Bahrain? It's a country. It's here. It's next to Emirat. You know Al-Bahrain?
Okay.
Okay. So this is Al-Bahrain. Allah, he told Musa, he said, a person, he asked him, is there someone he knows about Allah more than you? Musa says no. Then Allah, he says to Musa, no, there is someone, he is my slave. And Musa, he said, okay, send me to him, I want to learn from him. Here we go, read the story from the beginning. The problem, you did not take the effort yourself to read the story from the beginning. Allah, he sent him to his servant, his name is Al-Khidr, so he will learn from him, you know. And this was on earth. This is Musa is not in heaven. This is on earth. So he went all the way to Al-Bahrain, and he have a servant with him. Musa, he have a servant.
I don't see what the problem is.
The problem is, this is a fairy tale, that there is a guy, his name is Al-Khidr, and he drank from the fountain of youth.
You have double standard, because the book of Revelation, if you read it, talks about dragons.
This is all metaphor. There's no dragon, there's nothing. This is all metaphorical. You know, you are trying to make it literally, but this is, as you see, it's a book of Revelation. This is not about something happened. It's not about something, you know, like physically real. This is no, you are the fake. The book of Revelation about God in a metaphorical way. Everything there is a metaphorical. You know, when you say that the throne of God, do God really have a throne, chairs, have 4 legs? In Islam, yes. In Christianity, no. So, for us, the throne of God present the authority. For you, the throne of God is carried by eight mountain goats. Literally.
It's okay, though. You can argue the same thing for Islam, that it's metaphorical.
No, you see, you have to prove it. You see, for me, you can say it's a metaphorical, but no Muslim says it's a metaphorical. You are the only one making these things up. So for us, this is our belief. You can go right now, open any interpretation for the verse you are reading. All of them, they will say the same. It's not like Christian Prince is coming to you with his own belief. When you speak to somebody about his belief, you have to accept his belief. Now, I'm asking you, according to your belief, is this a story metaphorical or real?
It can be interpreted as any way you want.
No, it's not about me. I want it. I'm saying according to Islam. According to Islam, not according to individuals, me or you. According to Islam, is this a story real or not?
It depends. Like if you read it, it depends on how you interpret.
There's nothing. It's called, you know, the meaning. When we ask a Muslim, Sheikh, is he going to say this is a real story happened, or this is metaphorical? He will say it's real story and it happened. Not a single Muslim sheikh, he will say to you that this is not true.
Okay, but do you like have a stronger argument?
What do you mean?
Like this argument isn't strong.
Okay, what do you want? Okay, choose a topic and we will go there for you. Just because I like talking to you. Actually, you sound like a nice lady, and you know, we can have a good conversation. Choose for me a topic which is a strong argument for you to prove to me Islam is true. You see, I'm not going to pick up my cherries against Islam. I want you to find me the most powerful thing for you as a Muslim you can convince a Christian with. What is that? Are you there? Look like we lost her. Hello? No, we did not lose her. What happened? Call me back, please, because I cannot see your name. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Did you hear? Did you hear me what I said?
No, sorry.
Okay, I was saying I'm not going to pick up my cherries against Islam because, you know, I can say something negative, I can choose something negative. I don't want to do that. I want you, by your help, to show me something very positive, very good about Islam, to convert all those Christians who are listening to Islam. Choose your best and leave the rest for me.
We believe in one God.
You believe in one God?
Yes.
So this is the best argument you have?
Of course.
Okay. Well, there is a church. There's a church in San Francisco. It's called the Church of Satan. They worship one God. His name is Satan. Secondly.
Okay, but that's not God.
Okay. How we know that Allah is God then? What is the proof that Allah is God?
The Quran is a linguistic miracle.
Well, the Quran is full of mistakes, my friend. The Quran. How this Quran can be linguistic miracle if you don't even speak Arabic? Do you speak Arabic?
I don't, but I heard Islamic Muslim scholars talking about how.
Okay, look what the Arab they said about the Quran. The Arab were laughing at the Quran in the time of Muhammad. Is that true, or I'm making things up?
They may have.
Okay, so how it is a miracle, but yet the Arab are making fun of it?
Because people try to deny God and try to make fun of him.
But you just said that the Quran is a miracle. How they can deny a miracle like this? Look what they said in chapter 8, verse number 31. And when our hold on,
miracles, they called him
no
Satan
problem,
and Satanic.
no problem. Hold on. When our verses, the Quran, are recited to them, they say, "We have heard this Quran. You know, we have heard it. If we wish, we can say the like it. It is nothing but it is nothing. Hold on. It is nothing but the fairy tales of the ancient. Why they are saying this is the fairy tale of the ancient?
But they didn't produce anything like it.
Okay, I will go with you guys. They did not produce anything like it. Well, Muhammad himself, he copied from the Arab Quran. And you know what? I'm not going to use source from the infidels. I will use Islamic source to prove my point. Is that okay for you?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So if Muhammad he took from the Arab Quran, that's mean Muhammad is a fake prophet. Here we go.
Okay.
This is your prophet. This is Sahih Bukhari, very Sahih. It says that Umar said, the Caliphate, I agreed with Allah in 3 things, or said, my Lord agreed with me in 3 things. I said, O Allah, the messenger, what that you took the station of Abraham as a place of a prayer. And also I said, O Allah, messenger, God and bad presence visit you. Would you that you order the mothers of the believers to cover themselves with veil? So the divine verses hijab came, and then read carefully. And then he continues saying, the divine verses about hijab revealed. I came to know the prophet and had blamed some of his wives. So I entered upon them and I said, would you either stop troubling the prophet or else Allah will give his apostle better wife than you? And when I came to one of his wives, she said to me, O Umar, does Allah messenger have not what you could advise his wife that you advise him? And then you will see the verses came as I said. The verses came to Umar as he said to Muhammad. So Muhammad, he say a verse. The verse is taken from Umar word by word. Why Allah is taking Umar words, making it Quran? I thought nobody can make Quran like the Quran of Allah.
So basically in the Quran, doesn't it say that Allah, he uses us as vessels, like uses our hands?
Okay, hold on. But you are the one who said to me, produce like it if you can. So if Allah, okay. So look at the contradiction here. Allah, he hear Umar. Umar, he make Quran. Allah, he take Umar words and he make it Quran, but yet nobody can make Quran like Allah. So who is the one who made the Quran?
Allah didn't make it. Allah gave it to him.
No, it says my Lord agree with me. Umar, he said it. Why Umar is a prophet?
I don't know. He's not.
Okay, so and there's no way Allah he gave it to him. You are making things up now. Be careful. The Muslims are watching and listening. So you cannot say Allah gave it to him, because that will make him a prophet. This is what the prophet is about. So Allah did not reveal the Quran to Umar. He revealed it to Muhammad. Do you agree or not?
Yes.
Okay. So Umar, how he received the Quran before Allah? Read carefully. It says, so the verses came the same as I have said, which mean word by word. And this is
so
Sahih.
Before Umar said it, it was not the word of God, but once Allah agreed with it, then it became the word of God.
Amazing. Thank you very much, guys. When Umar said it, it was not the word of God. But when Allah he said, the word of Umar became the word of God. But you just said nobody can make Quran like it. And so Allah, he is copying from Umar Quran, making it Quran. So Umar is the one who... Hold on.
Allah said it, it's not the same.
No problem. No, it's the same. So if I say shish kebab, hummus, falafel, and then because I am just a Christian prince, and then Allah he say after me, hashish, hummus, falafel, that will make it Quran, and my word is not Quran. That's funny.
Well, if Allah says it, then it's not the same as a human saying it.
It doesn't matter. First of all, Allah never said anything, because according to your Quran, according to your religion, Muhammad, he never heard the voice of Allah. He received it from a man. He claimed to be Muhammad. He claimed it's Jibreel. He came to him as a man. So he heard it from a man. A man he said, the man he said, the man he said, and all of this was coming from Umar. So Umar is the one who made the Quran. Allah he take the Quran of Umar, and you are saying, before, when Umar he made those verse, it's not Quran yet, but it's the same words, word by word. So when you say nobody can make Quran like the Quran of Allah, it's a joke.
So you're just saying that if Allah says something, it's not going to be unique.
Well, you are saying that because this is your hadith, not my book, lady. It's your book saying that those verses came the same as I have said, which means obviously Muhammad he heard Umar saying those words. Muhammad he like it, he produced it as it is, he make it Quran.
But then if this hadith is saying that Umar he wrote the Quran, then that means this is a fake hadith.
Here we go. So that's a good idea, guys. It's a fake hadith. Islam is fake. So if Sahih al-Bukhari, the most authentic book after the Quran, is fake, that's mean we cannot trust anything in Islam. Okay, you know what? I will go with you. I will support you. Guys, this hadith is fake. What about the Quran? Isn't it the Quran says that the shaitan, he made Quran?
No.
Okay, let us see this verse. I want you to open with me. I don't know if you can see the screen or not. Chapter 2, verse 106.
Chapter 2.
Verse 106. It says,
okay,
whatever verses or revelation we do abrogate or cause to be forgotten. Who is the one causing the Quran to be forgotten?
We never nullify a verse nor cause it to be forgotten unless we bring one better than it,
okay,
or similar to
okay.
it.
Who is the one who caused the verse to be forgotten?
Allah.
Thank you very much. And why Allah he do that?
So basically, if a verse was sent down for a particular period of time, then like after that particular period of time, then it won't be necessary anymore. So
okay,
then it would change.
Guys, the Quran is not necessary anymore. We throw it in the trash. Look what is the verse is saying. It says similar to it. So okay, I will give you an example.
So it's like, hold on. The Old Testament and New Testament.
Hold on. No. The Old Testament is there. Nothing changed. God did not make me forget it. It's there word by word. So listen carefully here. Now what you said. Allah will make you forget the Quran. So he will make the same verse because it says similar. Does it say similar?
But we don't know what similar means.
Okay, no, we know what similar word he's using my language, Arabic. نأتي بخير مثلها منها أو مثلها. It's exactly the same or better. Okay, let us go by one. Allah will cause me to forget of this verse. Let us make a verse. I'm not trying to insult, but just to give you an example. Eat an apple, it is healthy. Okay, Allah now he make me forget the verse. Eat apple, it's healthy. And now he will make a verse similar. Okay, eat apple, it is healthy. This is a similar verse. So what the point? Why Allah he make you forget Quran if he will make similar?
it's for like if one verse is abrogated, then he'll bring another verse that's similar.
How it's abrogated, lady? If he says two options, look, listen carefully. You know, abrogated or caused to be forgotten. So those who they are caused to be forgotten, Allah, He will make something better or similar. Don't mix things. So He will make you forget about eating apple. Allah, He said in the verse number 10, chapter number 10, verse number 1, eat apple. Okay, Allah, He make you forget this verse. He make a new chapter. It's chapter number 11, verse number 1. It says eat apple, but they are the same. Now, Allah is saying He will make similar verse, which doesn't make sense. This is a crazy talk. But if we go to different verse, and later I will be back here to this verse, but I'm trying to connect the dot to you so you can understand me.
Okay.
The Quran says that Allah, He will delete the satanic verses from the Quran.
For which one?
Is that correct?
For which?
Allah, He will delete the satanic verses from the Quran. Is that correct?
What are you talking about, satanic verses?
Exactly.
Well, what are you talking about?
Okay, guys, did she say, this lady, satanic verses? Did you say that or me?
No, you said that.
No, you are the one who said satanic verses, not me.
You just said satanic.
No, you are the one who said, are you talking about satanic verses?
No, you said satanic, and I said, are you talking about?
No,
like,
I said, is it true? My question was, is it true that Allah will delete the verses made by satanic? You said, are you talking about satanic verses?
Yeah, so
okay.
Those are the lies.
Okay, so you confirm. Okay, let's see if it's a lie. So this is a lie, guys. It's a lie. Read the verse with me. Chapter 22, verse number 52. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Never did we send a messenger or a prophet before you, but when he did recite revelation or narrated or spoke, shaitan threw in it, but Allah abolishes that what shaitan throws, and Allah establishes His revelations, and Allah is all-knower, all-wise.
Okay, so Allah will abolish what?
What shaitan threw.
He throw where? Where he throw?
It does not say.
Okay, it says, here we go. He recite revelation. It's revelation. When he did recite the revelation or narrated or spoke, shaitan, he throws some falsehood in it. Where in it? In it what?
In the speech.
In the speech, which is revelation.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's confirmed in the Quran that shaitan, he made satanic verses, and Allah saying,
but Allah abolishes that.
Thank you very much. No problem, guys, but Allah abolished it. Okay, question. How Muhammad did not notice that this is satanic verses, yet Allah is the one who will abolish it? Look what happened. You're a prophet, he was talking. Shaitan, he put words in his mouth. Muhammad, he did not notice that this is not from Allah, which means it was a perfect Quran for him. And then after he speak, he went home. Few days after, Jibreel, he come to his house. He knocked at the door. Habibi Muhammad, what you did, Habibi? He said, what? He said, the verses you say, those are not from Allah. Okay, hold on. The Quran says nobody can make Quran like the Quran of Allah. Who is going to be the judge? Muhammad. Because how we will know if this is from Allah or not? Muhammad is the prophet. Who is better than Muhammad to recognize which Quran, which is not? Muhammad himself.
It does not say that Muhammad knew that it was shaitan. It does not say that Muhammad did not know that shaitan threw it.
Thank you. No, it says he did not know. I can show you the interpretation. You want to show you the interpretation?
Yes.
All right, no problem. All right, give me a second, please. You see, here we don't talk from our own because that will not be right. As we said, when we debate Muslims, we debate them about their belief, not what we claim. All right. So we will go to the interpretation of the Quran and we will open it. I will put for you in front of you the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is official. This is not like a website made by somebody who's a Christian or, you know. This is very official. Okay. And we will see what happened. Just give me a second. Let us hope that this website will open, will work, because usually sometime it doesn't work. It take.
This is not like should.
I wish you speak Arabic, because I can show you all the interpretation in Arabic and you would die laughing. But anyway, we have to find it in English. Well, look like the website here is not opening, so I'm going to open it in Arabic temporarily until the website open. All right.
Okay.
I will do it in an easy way, you know. I will search in front of you in Google. Search.
But I don't think that that's the only interpretation for this.
No, I will show you any interpretation you like. Anyone, all of them. Actually, here we go. This website have all interpretation in one page. All right.
But I don't think any scholar would say this is the definitive interpretation for this verse.
Well, we will see. I mean, well, no. What do you mean any scholar says? So are you saying you Muslims, every one of you make up his own mind about what he like? What, you know, he make up a religion? Do you have a religion or you have opinion?
Well, yeah, there are different opinions, right?
No. So you don't have a religion. It's called Islam. You have opinion about religion called Islam.
Well, we follow what the like the scholars they study.
Okay.
And they.
Let us read together. Here we go. Finally, the website open, so we can read. Would you please read for me the screen? I put it for you on the screen.
Oh, it's in Arabic.
No, now it's in English. I just move. It's going to take maybe a second for you to see it.
I still can't see it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. It says.
Okay.
Yeah. Jibril. Let me make it short. You can read. You can take your time. I will post the link for the page in the chat, so you can open it from your side. Here it says that Muhammad, he recite worshipping the three daughters of Allah, Allat wal Uzza wa Manat, the third. Their intercession is a must. This is what Muhammad said. It says, as a result, Shaitan cast them into his tongue without the prophet being aware of the following words. Those are the high-flying crans, al-Quranic, al-Ula. Indeed, their intercession is hoped for, which means Muhammad is worshipping the three daughters of Allah. Not only is saying words, he is saying it's a must to pray for them because they intercede for us. And so the men of Quraysh, where they are happy for this. And then Jibril, read carefully please. Jibril, however, later informed him, the prophet, of that this is Shaitan had cast into his tongue. Do you see it?
Okay.
Okay. So Muhammad, he did recite the verses. He went home. He have no idea what he did. But how in the world that can happen? You see, Shaitan, he made him say words. Do Muhammad have ears? Do Muhammad, is Muhammad under control of Shaitan? Because if let us say by mistake, I say the word by mistake. You know, sometimes we do it actually. Sometimes I want to say something, I say something else. This is happen. But Muhammad here is worshipping the three daughters of Allah. Like, you know, I can make a mistake about, I want to say number, you know, I want to say I ate intercession, and then he went home as if nothing happened. Then Jibreel later, he came and he informed him that this is not from Allah. So the Quran confirmed that Shaitan, he threw verses in the mouth of Muhammad, and Muhammad is the last one to know. What do you think?
So Allat and Uzza and Manat, they are not goddesses. They were the pagan goddesses of that were worshipped by the ancient Arabs.
Exactly. So why Muhammad is worshipping them?
So he was not. It was Satan. who put it in his
tongue. Okay, no problem, guys. It's a Satan. So Satan in the mouth of Muhammad. So Muhammad in that moment, he is a satanic prophet because he is speaking for Satan.
No, Satan is speaking, not Muhammad.
No. Read carefully. He cast into his tongue. The tongue of who? The tongue of Muhammad. It was the tongue of your prophet. Read carefully with me. Satan casting them into his tongue without the prophet being aware. So the prophet is controlled by Shaitan. His tongue is speaking satanic verses. So your prophet at that moment is a satanic prophet of Satan. Shaitan speaking through Muhammad, using the tongue of Muhammad. Muhammad is talking, but the fact it is Shaitan telling him what to say. That is a satanic prophet.
Well, if this contradicts the Quran,